Hey guys, I am Dr. Deepak Garg and today we will discuss management of localized primary malignant melanoma. For a better understanding and clarification, you must see my previous videos on malignant melanoma, specifically the classification video. So we start with the management of the primary localized malignant melanoma, stage T1B and higher. So when a patient is presenting to us in the OPD with a suspicious lesion over the skin, we can go for the MRI for the categorization of the lesion, or we can directly go for the biopsy of the lesion. Once we confirm the lesion, we get the thickness of the lesion and the ulceration status. If we get the lesion as T1B, that means the thickness less than 0.8 mm with ulceration or 0.8 to 1 mm with or without ulceration, then it is stage T1B. Then how should we proceed? Then imaging investigations are done only to evaluate the sign and symptoms of the patient. MRI local part should be done for the categorization and for the surgical planning. Should we go for sentinel lymph node biopsy or not? That is a big question in this. So this is a table from NCCN guidelines which is showing that patients with T1A without any adverse features, for example the mitotic index more than 2 mm square, the probability of positivity of the sentinel lymph node is less than 5%. So it is not recommended in T1A. But patients with T1B or with T1A with adverse features, the probability is 5 to 10%. So it should be discussed with the patient and should be considered, may be considered. And for the patients with stage T2A or higher localized malignant melanoma, the probability of sentinel lymph node positivity is more than 10%. So it should be discussed and should be offered to the patient. So in our scenario, our stage is T1B. So we should discuss it and we may offer the patient about sentinel lymph node biopsy. So we have seen about the margins in our last video, that how much margin should we take. So in this case the thickness of the lesion is less than 1 mm, less than 2 mm. So the margin is 1 centimeter. So we go for the surgery with the wide excision with margin 1 centimeter with or without sentinel lymph node biopsy. So if sentinel lymph node are positive, then it becomes stage 3A, that we will discuss in our next video. And if sentinel lymph node are negative, then we just follow up the patient further. There is no adjuvant treatment if our margins are negative or adequate. So we follow up for 6 to 12 months for 5 years, then annually, and on follow up imaging should be done only to investigate sign and symptoms. So if the stage in the biopsy specimen come out to be T2A or higher, that means more than 1 mm with or without ulceration, then what should we do? So it is the similar treatment as T1B, but here we should definitely offer the sentinel lymph node biopsy and the margin of the lesion become 2 centimeter. So if the sentinel lymph node come out to be positive, then it is stage 3A, that we will discuss in the next video. And if it is negative and the margins are adequate, then no adjuvant treatment in this. So just follow up, and this is a schedule for the follow up. Up to stage 2A we can follow up for 6 to 12 months for 5 years, then annually, imaging only to investigate sign and symptoms. And from stage 2B to stage 4, 3 to 6 months for 2 years, 3 to 12 months for another 3 years, and then annually, imaging to investigate sign and symptoms and to screen the recurrence or metastatic disease till 5 years. So this is the follow-up schedule. So should we go for radiotherapy for the localized disease? So if you want to go for the definitive RT, that may be considered in cases of melanoma in situ, or when the disease is unresectable or surgery is contraindicated, then we can go for definitive RT. Should we go for adjuvant systemic therapy for localized disease? So adjuvant treatment outside of a clinical trial is not recommended for patients with stage 1 or 2 disease as per NCCN. There is no clinical trial or paper for systemic therapy for localized disease till now. So these are the various clinical scenarios which we will discuss in the subsequent videos about what will we do if sentinel lymph node is positive, or if there are microscopic satellites in the biopsy specimen or final histopathological examination or sentinel lymph node biopsy specimen, or if there are clinical nodes are positive, clinical satellites or in transit are positive present, distant metastasis is present. These are the various clinical scenarios we will discuss in subsequent videos. So in our next video we will discuss about what we will do if patient sentinel lymph node biopsy come out to be positive. Then should we go for the complete lymph node dissection? Should we consider any local therapy in the form of radiotherapy to the nodal basin or to the local site, or should we consider any form of systemic therapy for the patient? So we will discuss this in the next video. Thank you guys, thank you very much. We will keep learning this.